Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm sitting here in my car and I'm on my way out in the bush. I'm going to show you some natural springs. But I was not sure about the way, so I was home to my father. He knows those woods like his own pocket. And I was down in home to his house, and he is building a sauna. So he didn't find any paper, but he find this. He have done a map for me on a piece of wood. One spring I am pretty sure I can find, but the other spring, this spring over here, this spring I think I find my way to. But this I'm not pretty sure. What a map. Made of tree. If I come to this road I have gone too short. I'm gonna go there, lång Kolsvägen in Swedish. I guess they have a coal mine up here. But in this, here is a, I don't know what we call it in English, a turning point. Go here and go 20 meters back to another road, and I'm going to show you with my knife. This should be the spring, the natural spring with clear water you can drink. So we see, my car is full of gasoline, so I'm not worried about driving straight to well, if the shit hit the fan and I don't find my way home. So let's go, hi ho. Okay, here starts the journey out in the woods. And then we must have some good music, one of my favorite tunes. Salute. Do you like the band? What an opportunity to collect some birch bark, but I have other plans. This video is not just about showing the springs. I'm going to show you something else also. I wonder if I should... The road is not very good here. I wonder if I should put in 4-wheel drive. Better safe than sorry. Nu har jag kommit till ett vägskäl. Jag ska köra mot Tiertjärnsvägen eller fortsätta mot bakfall.
Tiertjärnsvägen ska du åka.
Ja, men då är jag rätt ute.
Alldeles efter... Hur långt har du kommit då?
Ja, jag ska svänga vänster till Tiertjärnsvägen. Jag är i den... Annars åker jag rakt mot bakfall.
Ja, har du åkt förbi Huvudriv och direkt vänster sen då?
Ja, jag är mitt ute på skogen. Jag är ju vid... Åker jag rakt nu åker jag mot bakfall. Åker jag vänster åker jag mot Tiertjärn. Det måste bli Tiertjärnsvägen.
Ja, annars kommer du när du ändå åker tillbaka som du har åkt bakfall.
Ja, men då är jag på rätt spår. Då åker jag här. Ja, det säger så.
Du ser väl att jag ser dig ju snart kraftledningen.
Ja. Ja, då ordnar sig. Jag ringer annars.
Hej.
Bra, hej. Sorry for the Swedish, but my father cannot speak English. I was asking about the way, that direction. I think I am. This is going to be some kind of car video. I have never done that before. Can this be the right way? Lucky me, I have a very good car for this use. A Dacia Duster. I'm going to show you something else first. I am not sure if I'm on the right way. Looking for a cabin. A cabin in the woods. But this cannot be right. No fucking way. Looking for a cabin that people, you are allowed to go to that cabin to take shelter. No way that I can turn around either. I must go go backwards all the way back. I must turn around. This is the wrong place. At least I find the first spring. This is not. This water comes from another place, I guess, but over there the water comes from the mountain. I'm gonna have a sip. I can promise you this is not bourbon this time. Should we taste it? Ice cold. Very good. Give me snood. But I am disappointed. Look what a beautiful little, what you say, creek, spring, water system. That cabin that I'm looking for is for snowmobiles or snow scooters. And the road to that cabin, I think I was on the right way, but it's more made for scooters, not for cars, even though I have a Dacia Duster, a real tank. So we skipped that cabin, and now we're going to try to, maybe I'm going to go up here on the mountain, because I think it is a shelter up here. And I'm going to show you something, and then maybe we go looking for that other spring that I think I'm going to have a problem to find. But now you can see you can drink water in Sweden straight from that mountain. I am on my right way because I can see that shelter. Or did I hallucinate? It must be 10 years since I've been here. Me and some friend walked from Kungsberget to Åshammar. In Swedish measure it was 4 miles, I think, and it was a very, very bad weather, raining like you British people say, cats and dog. We were so wet when we come here, and I have a huge infection in my hand because I have cut myself some days before the trip. I have cut off a joint here with an I remember the knife. It was a Recon called Still Recon clip point. So I couldn't use my left hand. So my friend was forced to fix my backpack, take care of my shoelaces and that kind of stuff. But my legs work. I must take the camera into, because it's too much wind now, we must have some windproof. And I'm going to collect some firewood because I'm going to show you something. It took me just 5 minutes to collect all of this with no tools. A lot of firewood for a small fire. Just gonna eat some, maybe a coffee coffee or something, but use gloves because the mostly reason that you cut yourself is not on the knife, it's on the sharp sticks. I'm gonna process this up. Look, bone dry. And I hope the wind don't disturb us. When we was here, one of my friend, Peter Ringroos, was sleeping there, and I here. And I did not get 1 fucking minute because he's snoring like a dinosaur all night long. And I lying here in his ribs. Shut up, Peter. And he was quiet for 1 minute and then he started all over again. I have never heard a person snore, you say snore, so loud. And one of the young boys sleeping in a hammock over there, you know, hammocks, it's popular in America. And we frightened him. He was so bloody hell scared of the bears. We're laying here and throwing rocks out in the bush behind him, and he was, oh, Magnus, maybe it's a bear here. It was just we throwing rocks. That was very funny. If I got the camera in the shelter, it must be hiding from that wind. And now I'm going to process some firewood here. And I'm going to use, you know, when I'm teaching people starting fire, I want them to start from the ground. Use natural timber like birch bark, old man's beard, fatwood and that kind of stuff. But it can be good to have something in emergency if something go wrong and you don't want to collect stuff. You just want to have a fire very fast. And 3 months ago I did some Vaseline cotton balls, bombs, or what I should say. Maybe I did a mistake because I don't put them in zip bags. I wrap around medical tape around those bombs. So I don't know if they are, if that petroleum is still in that, or it have dried out. I'm going to show you what I use. I used the bomb look like this, and I hope it don't get too dark. This was the kind of vessel line. I'm gonna take out the camera for you shorts because now the wind has calmed down. I use this, and this is based on petroleum. Should burn like hell, but let's see. We're going to see, because this is one of the bombs. And now it's bone dry outside, so I'm gonna fake a rain. I'm I'm going to put water on that branches I have collect. So then we're going to see if this works as well as fat wood. Because if you have fat wood, you can, to be joking a little bit, you can start a fire underwater almost. So I'll be back when I have processed that firewood. Like I said, use gloves. Even though if you are a hard-working man with alligator skins in your hand, you can cut yourself. And that's no need to be cut. So I'm going to bring this water. Before I start, I'm going to show you something. This knife maybe I have owned for 4 years now. It's a Ranger Grip 179, and those knives are very good to strike that ferro rod with the saw. But the saw can collapse, and I have forgot that I have done a modification on this knife. Not here. On that screwdriver. Here with that clipper. This is not lockable, but it cannot collapse because the 90-degree spine is here. So if you don't want to use the saw that can cut your hand, you can do something like this here. And the wire cutter is still functional. And if I fail with this, because I don't know if it's dry or not, I have an extra backup. This is chemical stuff. In Sweden we bought them in very big boxes, very cheap, burning like hell. I think it's the same material that when you were a kid you have, at least here in Sweden we have steam machines, and but then those look more like a sugar cube. Put it in and you have a little factory home at your boy room. Now we're going to drink that firewood. I'm going to go down to the creek again, and maybe I'm going to put 2 liters of water on the, maybe not overkill, but I'm going to put a lot of water on that dry wood, so I'll be back. I must help this fire out with another cotton ball. This is not going to work. Because I think that petroleum is gone. It's just the cotton ball that's burning. Two cotton balls. Now I think the fire is gonna be okay. And the lesson from this, that I guess I should have that cotton balls in zip bags. because the petroleum was totally gone. Have myself a cup of coffee. And after that cup we shall continue our journey to the next spring, if I can find my way. I'm going to show you something here. Some have been creative. What is this? Is it some kind of device to keep the trolls away? I don't know. An amulet. My cup almost had tipped over. I bought a new jacket this winter, and Helle Hansen, all year long. Helitech protection, and now I have an inner layer in it. I can take this out in summertime, and it's pretty, I think it's pretty waterproof and windproof as hell. It was very expensive, but I bought it on sale for half price. Almost 3,000 Swedish crowns. I got it for the half. Clothes are expensive in Sweden, like everything else. Good jacket. Almost a little bit too warm for me now. I must fill up my canteen if I don't find other spring. Best cup in the world. Okay, next object. Then it sounds that I am out on a military mission. Should we see if we can find that other spring? I have my wooden map by my father. Okay, now I am at the end of the road, like my father say. It's, what do you say, a turnaround here. I can't go further. So my map, then he said, go around. The spring should be in the woods, some there I think. Go back a little bit. We must investigate this. I have never been here, and I only have a wooden map. My God, I am so deep in. I have never been here. My father have guided me. I wonder if I find my way back home. Here is an moose stand. The woods is full of them. And I can't go farther than this. Here it's here is stop. And he said that the spring should be in here somewhere. Don't have a clue. Wish me luck. Maybe this is the last you see of me, but it must be like this. This gate was not here when my father should go to the spring. It's two possibilities. The spring is a bit away off this road, or I can't cross this, or in here somewhere. And how should I find that little spring? The most worry now is to find my way home, because I have my father on the telephone. Go right, go left, go right, go left. I don't know where I am. Like I said, lucky me, I got the full tank. No way I can't find that spring here. But I am not out of water because I filled my canteen up. So I have been lost in the woods before, but not with my car. This is going to be a long video. I think I must go home. I have a free week. I'm gonna have myself a glass of bourbon. And of course, if I find myself home. Or get eaten by a troll. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope it was not too long. You can't success every time. My father gonna laugh his ass off if I don't find my way home. I must call him, because he had told me, go left, go right, go left, not that road, that road, that road, that road. And after after have driving like that in the bush, sooner or later you don't have a clue where you are. And in that position I am now. I don't have a clue. Back to civilization. Out. Maybe at least I can find me some fat wood. I think I saw a stump. Yes, it is fat wood. I saw it when I'm driving by. Better have your eyes open. that will be enough. I am almost out of pet food. So now I say out again for the last time.